Rise management was so impressed. They gave him a shot here in bulk.
Yes,
however, he drew a tough assignment, obviously.
I'm glad he didn't. Let's not forget he was coming off an ACL injury when he got back into that ring and had that fantastic barn burner of a match with Trey Lamar and MV Young.
And that's one thing you can speak to, Paul. You've had ACL injuries. How difficult is it coming off of an ACL injury?
It takes a lot of training, a lot of hard work just to even get back up on your feet and walk, let alone perform inside a wrestling ring.
Collar and elbow tie gets us started here. Oliver very wisely going to grab wrist control. Attempt to out-wrestle Doe, but Doe has a PhD in professional wrestling.
Yeah, this man is trained in the dojos of Japan with some of the finest and brightest wrestlers in the world today.
Nice back heel trip from Oliver. Steps over and now regains wrist control. And this is wise strategy because despite how technically savvy Doe can be, you just do not want to exchange strikes with him.
Oh no, this guy will he'll knock your lights out, so you don't want to get into a punching match with Doe, that's for sure.
Top wrist lock from Doe here. Oliver rolled through to neutralize the leverage, go behind, has the waist lock. And again, you want to talk about next level ring generalship. Doe using his own boot to escape from that exchange. Oliver slides out. But Doe is always just one step ahead. Again, knowing the path of least resistance, simply grabbing the rope to force the break.
You know what you can do? Get diabetes and lose your legs.
And I believe that Doe was playing some mind games, putting the young Chase Oliver under some stress mentally inside the squared circle.
Oh, yeah.
To see how does the young athlete handle the mental warfare from the savvy veteran.
I mean, yeah, let's face it, Doe does hate all of humanity, but he's not yelling at that guy in the first row because he's the guy in the first row. He's trying to get under Chase Oliver's skin right now, trying to see how he reacts to these maneuvers.
Back heel trip from Doe, and again goes right back to that top wrist lock. Knows what works, and maximizing the amount of punishment he can dish out in any situation. And you know, after having his elbow dislocated just 2 weeks ago, not only is Doe furious, but he wants to prove a point. He wants to use Chase Oliver as an example as to what he plans to continue to do here.
Sure. You know, I mean, Lee Moriarty was the greatest young upstart out of Rise Wrestling, and he took care of Doe. He beat Doe. So now he wants to take this young man and put him in his place before he even gets to become a young upstart here at Rise Wrestling. And let's not forget, he's got this pornographic producer, Derek Direction, always out here causing havoc as well.
Yeah, later on tonight, we're going to see Derek Direction in there with the Firebird, Sean Phoenix. Leverage maneuver from the young Oliver. Very nicely done. Lamish draw cradle.
What? That's an Oklahoma roll.
Crucifix pin.
All right, I'll agree with you on that one at least.
Oliver trying to use his speed to keep Doe off this game here. Up and over, nicely done, shoulders down. And Doe very wisely calls his own timeout as he's losing his...
He seems to be losing his pants.
Oh, look out, he's not safe out there. We know Oliver can fly. This young man...
putting on the brakes, though.
Look out! Orihara moonsault!
And he nails it perfectly on both Direction and Doe.
This dynamic young athlete looking to prove himself each and every time he's inside the squared circle.
And just like that, showing a veteran move, they're getting Doe back in the ring. He knows he can't beat him on the floor.
Absolutely right, Paul.
And hopefully he knocked Direction out. We don't got to listen to him the rest of the night.
God, let's hope so. I'm not a religious man, but God,
I was wrong. He's back up.
That's why I'm not a religious man.
I hate them.
And here's another aspect of this thing, Paul. Not only does Oliver have to deal with physically coming back from the ACL injury, he also has to reassert himself within the ranks of professional wrestling.
Sure, and he's got to do all of that. And let's not forget the mental aspect of that. You know that knee's on his mind.
Oliver avoids the contact. What agility. And again, trying to use his speed.
Look out.
Beautiful shooting star press. But Doe is durable. You don't last 25 years in this game without being tough, and Doe certainly is, as he knocked Oliver out of his shoes.
Just like
at that juncture.
Just like Stan Hansen, Jim Lalata.
Yeah, we got a Stan Hansen reference in.
If Stan Hansen was here, I'd hope he'd knock Derek's damn head off. That's a whole other matter. But as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, not only is there the physical pressure of that knee holding up, but how does the young Oliver look to reassert himself in the world of professional wrestling?
Now, right now, he's got a mountain to climb here tonight with Doe and Direction out here.
Doe trying to pick the bones after Derek got his cheap shots in, which quite frankly, we knew was going to happen.
Take two, hit him again. Hit him again. Take two. Strong pin.
And did you see how Doe was pressing down? It was a literal body press.
Right.
As Doe using the wrist tape to try to asphyxiate Oliver, as if this kid doesn't have enough to try to fight through.
Robbing the brain of oxygen, robbing the body of oxygen. That's going to chase Oliver down. And once again, that idiot Direction on the outside, distracting the referee, and Doe's going to go to work here.
And this is where Doe was like a sadistic surgeon inside the squared circle.
Choking him with that top rope.
Using every inch of the ring as a potential way to inflict pain and punishment. And quite frankly, Paul, it's a little disappointing that a young athlete with such an upside has to deal with Doe and Direction.
Well, unfortunately, he wants to make his way here in Rise Wrestling. He's got to go through all competition, and like it or not, Doe and Derek Direction are both top competitors here at Rise. And now, once again,
hey George, how about you turn around? Direction pleading innocence. He's about as innocent as OJ.
Yeah, newborn baby rat.
As I was saying, Paul, this young man has a hell of a lot of potential, but he's going to take a beating here, as you can hear it right there.
Doe just leveling, laying those forearms in.
We've seen the raw talent that Oliver brings to the table. As has been mentioned, he's a student of the Absolute Intense Wrestling Academy out of Cleveland, Ohio. He was trained by NXT star Johnny Gargano, so he has the pedigree and the potential to make a name for himself in professional wrestling.
And you know what? I think to a degree, that's the stuff that sticks in the craw of guys like Doe and Direction. They don't like to see these young upstarts with great potential come into this company and prove their worth.
Doe wisely avoids the contact. Not that time. Oliver perched up top. Nice agility. Leg sweep.
Look out here.
Diving drop kick in the corner.
Moves him out.
Doe got the left shoulder up with just inches to spare.
You cannot get much closer than that.
And I'm going to tell you what. With as outspoken as the Grindhouse is, you know as well as I do, they would have egg all over their face.
Look out here, look out here.
Direction needs to get the hell off of the apron.
Come on, George, get him off the ring apron.
Doe with a shot to the spine.
There's that ripcord clothesline of Doe's.
Oliver got taken inside out, but he kicked out. You got to admire the heart and the tenacity of the young man here.
Take two. Let's get another one. Take his head off.
Doe grinning like a Cheshire cat. He loves to
loving it.
antagonize other human beings.
He's going for that ripcord again.
This time, Oliver was ready.
He goes right after that elbow that was dislocated a few weeks ago at the stronghold. Beautiful insecurity right to the back of the head of Doe.
Look at the grit and tenacity of Chase Oliver. But again, Doe showing why he survived 25 years in this industry. He is double tough. You can't take it away from him. But Chase Oliver could be going for a home run swing.
Oh, look out here.
Direction getting involved. Direction with the distraction here.
Oliver now setting up on that top rope. Coming off with the shooting star. Nobody home.
Over in the pool. Doe used the distraction to recover. And he cold cocked Chase Oliver, who got shafted, damn it.
That is it. The odds were just too much.
It took a multiple assist from Derek Direction